And now, First Warn 5 weather with Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith.
Hey folks, it was a day of feast or famine. Part of the McAllen area, you got a big feast on rain. Everybody else, not so much. Dry across most of the rest of the valley. We'll check that out in a second. These are the current temperatures, 81 to 84 valley-wide right now, 82 Brownsville, 83 Weslaco, Harlingen, Raymondville. Radar tonight has gone very quiet. Looked a lot different than this a few hours ago when McAllen was getting hit so hard with that rain right at rush hour. Rained for about 3 hours there, and you can see by the bullseye, that's where the heaviest rain was. Let's go a little bit closer. This is Doppler estimated rainfall, and it shows about 3 inches right there on 10th and Dove, right in that area and in the surrounding areas close to that. Some of our ground truth on that suggests there was even more than that. Some of our rain gauges in that area saying 4 to 4.5 inches or so. So some pretty good rain and caused a lot of street flooding in and around the area just because it all came down in a couple of hours. So leading to all kinds of traffic problems. But notice how quickly that rain drops off. By the time you get out to Alton, wasn't much left. Mission, almost nothing. You get down to about San Juan, nothing there. In North Edinburgh, out near Edinburgh North High School, nothing there either. Another little bullseye, a smaller one to the north of Monte Alto, not far from Delta Lake actually down here, but about an inch, a little over an inch there. But again, very isolated. You move out from that, the totals drop off pretty quickly. This is what it looked like, and notice that the stuff kind of fires up in the eastern part of the valley, but it gets to McAllen, just sits there for, again, almost 3 hours and then disappears. Atmosphere is very similar tomorrow, and while it may not happen in the same place, we could see some pretty good rain in 1 or 2 locations again. There's just a lot of tropical moisture working its way in our direction. You get that tropical moisture working its way in, and you get the daytime heating going, and then you've got that chance for showers and maybe an isolated thunderstorm, and that will be with us again the next 2 or 3 days. Watch Future Track. Here we go. Tomorrow, stuff fires up again. It shows nothing just sitting on one place for 3 hours again, but that could happen. The steering currents are relatively weak. Then tomorrow night it goes away, and we do it again on Saturday. Not quite as good a chance on Saturday, but scattered stuff around again. And you go on to Sunday, very isolated. By then, I think you're talking about a leftover shower, not much more than that. So there's your chances, 30%, 20%, and behind that, about 10%. All we've got is that tropical moisture coming in. It'll just continue to feed in over the next couple of days, and as it does, it'll keep the shower threat with us probably until about Sunday into Monday. Then we're likely to dry out for a couple of days. By the end of next week, the chance of showers will come back in once again. So for tonight across the valley, an evening shower, that's done. So now we're just mostly clear, 77 for a low. And then tomorrow, back up to 95 with a shower in spots, and heavy rain is possible. Again tomorrow, much like what we saw today across the valley. I think we've got still a chance of rain Saturday and Sunday, but as you saw, the percentages go down. We go 30, 20, 10. And then early next week, not much of a chance at all. But by the middle of the week, a new batch of tropical moisture comes in, and yet another shot at a few showers. But that was some big time rainfall in the north part of McAllen today, and amazing the difference between North McAllen and South McAllen. It was a very small bullseye, but the area they got rained on really got rained on.
Yeah, but at least some folks did get some rain.
Yeah, so maybe a little bit of drought relief in that part of town.
All right, sounds good. Thanks so much.